Alright, guess today we're going to do something different and just review the soundtrack from Grease. What's up everybody? It's Luke James, not the singer. If you're an indie artist looking for an album review and some promo, you can hit up Luke at redmattersite.com. And what I have for you boys and girls today is my review for G-Eazy's new album, When It's Dark Out. Now a lot of people out there have been requesting this review and I see people saying he's dope, so I wanted to find out for myself, because if I'm being honest with you, I've never heard anything from this guy that made me want to check out a full project of his. Now this one starts off with G-Eazy reciting a Dylan Thomas poem, and then we get into the first song called Random. This one just has a very generic beat, it's not all out trash, it's just decent, and as far as the content goes, G-Eazy is rapping about how his success was not random because he's been putting in that work. Overall, it's just a very basic song, from the rapping to the content to the production, and that seems to be a running theme with this album. For just a couple more examples, the song Order More is just an auto-tune croon fest about blowing money on strippers. You Got Me is a tough-talking track over some horn production that sounds like it was produced by someone who's been messing with FL Studio for like 2 or 3 weeks. And the song Some Kind of Drug has G-Eazy rapping about a girl who has that special pussy that keeps him fiending and coming back for more. And I know G-Eazy isn't the only rapper who's bringing this basic and generic content, but the problem here is that his sound and style is generic as well. Like, there's nothing about him that really sticks out from anyone else, and his rap skills as a whole aren't really impressive throughout this album, if I'm being honest. But things do get a little bit better when G-Eazy gets personal, and it's just a little more interesting, as usual, when a rapper goes deep and tells a little bit of their story and gets into how they're feeling. On Me, Myself and I, he spits a little bit about fake friends and his struggles with fame. On Don't Let Me Go, he laments about his pain, his vices, and failed relationships. And Drifting goes further into G-Eazy's relationship troubles, with Tory Lanez and Chris Brown helping out with the vocals. On this one, he's spitting about how he's just traveling and working hard on his music, so he's drifting away from his girlfriend, and it doesn't help that he's also cheating on her, which he brings up on this song as well. But it's the song Everything Will Be Okay that really sticks out here. On the first verse, he raps about how he had to leave some people behind in order to pursue his rap career. On the second verse, he shows some love to his brother who's just held it down and has been looking after their sick mother. And then the third verse gets really deep, because he talks about some of the struggles he had growing up and how his mother got into a relationship with a woman and he later found that woman dead of an overdose. So this shit gets pretty heavy, and the ever so beautiful Kalani helps out on the hook. So I thought this track stood out a little bit more as far as the content goes. Now as for other features, Big Sean is featured on the track One of Them, and I thought G-Eazy had some of his better flows on here. But as for Big Sean, I don't know what the hell he was doing, because he just sounded completely bored and uninterested on this track. I think this was the worst Big Sean verse I've ever heard, and it's definitely got to be up there. And there are some other features on here that are a little bit underwhelming as well. There's a hook from Jizzle on the song What If that just doesn't really add much to the track at all, but this one is still alright because of the banging production from Southside and G-Eazy's verse where he asks a bunch of questions and what ifs about life. And E40 had a little bit of a questionable line on the song Nothing For Me, where he says that he's just trying to fill in the space that's left behind because of Tupac and Biggie's death. And I really do respect E40 as a legend and an OG, 100%, no doubt, but I don't think anyone can ever fill in the void left by Pac and Biggie, so to even say that was just kind of weird to me, but I think he was just trying to say that he's an OG who has cemented his legacy, and I don't think anyone can really deny that. But the one line on this album that really annoyed me comes on the song Calm Down, where G-Eazy says that he's the coldest white rapper in the game since Eminem, so apparently he's never heard of LP, Ritz, and Esoteric, among a bunch of other dope white rappers. You guys can help fill in the blanks in the comments, because there are a lot of white rappers who are better than this guy. And that's about all I have to say about this one, man. I thought everything on here was just very generic. From the beats, to his rap style, to the content, just everything, man. There was nothing here that really popped to me, and there's no song on here that I think I'll see myself coming back to, which is why I give this one a 2.5 out of 5. And the reason I don't go lower than that is because I do appreciate when G-Eazy gets introspective and goes into some detail about how he's feeling. Like on the piano-laced song Sad Boy, where he spits about how far he's come and He asked himself, why are you still whining and complaining when you have everything? So, I can appreciate it when any rapper gets personal. But sonically, the overall sound of this album, it's just not interesting, man. I found it to be pretty boring. But if you disagree, let me know why in the comments section. And as always, make sure you do that good YouTube and social media stuff, man. Like my videos, share them, follow me on Twitter, retweet the videos, and make sure you especially subscribe to my channel. We're on that journey to 10K. Thank you for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time.